Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. There we go. Now you can see me. Let me see if you can see me over here. Okay, you can see me over here. So, first I just had this awesome prayer study call. So, shout out to Apostle Renata and team. But you know what? So I'm a firm believer that open confession is good for the soul, and I really believe that when you share your imperfections or your testimony or your situation, it encourages other people. I really believe that. Not only does it encourage other people, but it also frees you. So I wanted to share something. This is like really, really intimate about myself. It's, I guess, a secret, but I don't want to have any secrets. So I will share a little bit more about me and my issues with self-esteem. And when I was a kid, I was bullied. Everybody knows that. And I'm not crying a river because it's life. So when I was a kid, I was bullied. And one of the things that I was told a lot by kids, they're kids, and kids are jealous, kids are mean, kids are cruel. What I was told a lot was I was ugly. So I was told I was ugly a lot by the kids that didn't like me. So because I was told that I was ugly and I was stupid and I have a pig nose because my nose is very full, called me pig girl, whatever, I started to believe it. I thought that oh my goodness, well, if these kids are saying I'm ugly, I must be ugly. If these kids are saying that I have a pig nose, I'm trying to get a good light or whatever it is that they said. So people said it so much as their children, that's what they do. I started to believe it to be true. So then when I got a little bit older, and then people used to tell me that I was pretty. Now, I never believed that I was pretty. Now, don't look too deep into this because I'm not being arrogant or I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just sharing my story. Sometimes people have the tendency of totally look so deep that it's not even where I'm trying to go. So my whole childhood, I was told that I was ugly. Then I hit about 16. And then when I was 16, 20, 30, people were telling me how pretty I was, how beautiful you are, how this, how that. Now, that felt good for me because before that, I was always told that I was ugly. And I always thought that I was ugly. So when people would approach me and tell me that I was pretty, I felt like that's all that I had. I thought that, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm worthless, I'm a loser, but these people are telling me that I'm pretty, and a lot of these people are telling me I'm pretty, so how can I continue to be pretty for these people? How can I continue to be pretty to be accepted by these people? So what I did was I would work really, really hard on my appearance. I put in a lot of time in looking a specific way. My hair weave was perfect. I mean, every track was laid. The hair was the best of the best type of hair. I had the best stylist. So my hair was a certain way. My makeup was a certain way. And then, the ideal of beauty was something that's form-fitted. If you have a form that is appealing to the masses, you should wear something to show that not only are you pretty because of your hair weave and because of your face, now you have this figure that is appealing to the masses. So wear something so the masses will accept you. So everything was form-fitting. And again, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. This is to free me, and this is my confession. If you wear form-fitting clothes, I'm not condemning you. I'm sharing my story. And the reason why I keep going back with that, because like I said, people have the tendency of just taking offense to everything that you're saying. And they feel like you're talking to them or thinking about them when you're not. So I just want to be clear about that. I would wear form-fitting clothes. I never really wore Daisy Dukes or, my stomach exposed or anything like that. And those who wear that, to each his own. But I never wore that. But I did always wear something form-fitting pants, form-fitting jeans, form-fitting dresses. Form-fitting dresses were actually my favorite. So again, we have the makeup, we have the hair. Now we have this figure that people are telling you is a part of your beautiful package. So now I am wearing the form-fitted dresses. But you can't wear a form-fitted dress unless you have heels. You have to wear heels all day, every day. You can't go anywhere without heels because the heels make the outfit. So now I have the heels, and then you have to have some sort of designer bag. It doesn't have to be $1,000 designer bag, but it has to be somewhat designer. So you got to go to Burlington Coat Factory or Marshall's or Macy's or one of those stores, and you got to get some sort of designer bag, and then you have the designer bag. So for many years I would spend so much time for my appearance. I actually brought makeup with me. So I used to bring my makeup with me wherever I went. I had a little bag of makeup, and like every 3 hours I would touch it up and make sure that every single blemish, that my lipstick and my eye, and I used to actually wear eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner anymore. I stopped wearing eyeliner. But I used to wear eyeliner, and I used to put like this little hook on the end. And that was my look. And when I looked in the mirror, I said, okay, the more I resemble Barbie, the more beautiful I am. And if it rained, oh my goodness, I would be upset because it might mess up my hair. I would go to family events and everybody would be in the pool having a good time, and I would just be sitting on the side with my little bikini, just sitting there drinking a little glass of wine or something, refusing to go in and have fun because I was like, it's going to cost me a lot to get my hair done. Then it's going to mess up my makeup. And then there was a time when I said, I'm going to go swimming, but then I was looking for waterproof mascara, waterproof foundation. And I bought all this primer so when I get out of the pool, I look just like that. And there was even a point in time when I was with my husband, this is a while back, where I would get up in the morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, get a shower again. I get about 3 showers a day, but that has nothing to do with anything. I just like to be clean. So I would get up early in the morning, and then I would, like 3 o'clock in the morning, not 3, I don't know, but I would get up before he got up, and I would get a shower, which is common. I still get multiple showers, but then I would do my hair and makeup, and then lay back down. And it's awesome for the dedication. But as I became closer to the Most High, I learned that the standard of beauty is what He created. The standard of beauty is what the Most High created. So there's nothing wrong with having curves. There's nothing wrong with wearing things that make you feel good. But I was at fault when I was doing it because I was told that was beautiful. So I did this because the masses told me or made me believe or made me feel, or I seen something on TV or I read something in a magazine that make me feel that if my hair is bone straight and long, that's beautiful. Or if my eyes are a certain way, or my lipstick is a certain way, or my figure or my clothing is a certain way, that is beautiful. But as I became closer to the Most High, which praise God for my deliverance, the closer image of what He created is beautiful. And let me break that down. The closest image of what He created means whatever He made in the natural state is the most beautiful. If my hair is natural, and my hair's it's curly, but I never even knew how curly my natural hair was because all I ever did was press it out. All I did, if I ever wore my natural hair without a weave, the majority of times I'm manipulating the state of my hair to look a way that God didn't intend for me to look. So again, as I got closer to the Most High, I started to see myself and my beauty from a different lens. And for the first time, I feel and I know that I'm beautiful. And I feel and I know that I'm beautiful not because of someone else validated me, not because I'm wearing this or I'm wearing that. I feel and know that I'm beautiful because I'm in the state that God made me. He and as I yield to Him, my mental bondage is free. Like it all these things that I thought are slowly disappearing, and I'm realizing that you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. All you have to do is be you. That's it. Isn't that awesome? That all you have to do is be you. And that's what makes you beautiful. You don't have to spend a lot of money in order to be beautiful. You don't have to change your hair or your clothes. You don't have to hang out with certain people in certain crowds and certain circles. You just have to be you. The you that the Most High created you to be is what makes you beautiful. So as I start to become more and more me, and back then that was me, you know, as you grow, you learn, you change. So I'm not condemning myself for the way I used to be. That was where I was in my mental state then and where I was then. So, hey, that's where I was. But now I'm somewhere else that's even better, that is more liberating, that's more free. And now when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my goodness, you are so beautiful. And I don't say it with arrogance. I say it with celebration, because finally I see what my mom has been telling me my whole life, what my aunts and uncles and my husband and all these people have been telling me my whole life, like, Wendy, you are beautiful. So it was definitely a journey. Praise God that I made it. But I just wanted to share my story because, again, open confession is good for the soul. And the more secrets you get rid of, the more free you are. So I want to get to a point where I don't have any secrets, because I am just working on being the best me, and I'm working on being as free as possible. And I'm working on just being everything that the Most High has called me to be. So if you have a confession, something that you want to share, a weight that was lifted off of your life, an experience that you had when you were a child, or what have you, share it. Like, there is so much freedom when you share. There's so much strength when you share. And also when you share, there's someone else that's inspired by your courage. They're inspired by your story. So don't be afraid to share. And I have to go now. I just wanted to chime in. It was on my heart. And, you know, this Facebook Live, I kind of like playing with it. So you guys have a great day. And if you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wendy Inspire. And I'll see you soon. Be blessed.